What is up, my crypto legends? Hope everyone is having a great Saturday. Enjoy your weekend. Chill out from the charts. Let's dive in to see what could potentially happen in the next couple of days. Right away on Bitcoin, say hello to the community. Make sure to absolutely destroy that like button, guys, on your way in here. Almost 150 people watching at this moment. Only 20 likes, guys. If we smash up that like button altogether right now, we can get to 150 likes. Now let's here take a look at Bitcoin. I have a lot of questions here in the comment section already asking, am I in a short? Yes, this was mentioned on yesterday's video. I have actually added slightly to my short position here on Bybit. Okay, I am in this, hedge short position, because if we do not manage to get above this high, then I think we could actually roll back down. All right, but if we do get above this high, and this is what I want to explain, I'm in a hedge position. I did add a little bit to my other long position here that I did getting into this right shoulder. As you can see, I took profits, added to my position, protected my position. The only one that I have in risk is the short, where I do have a pretty tight stop loss. Also added a little bit to my position, slightly in a loss right now, and just the stop loss above this high, just in case we do not create a double top. All right, this is my strategy, of course. Maybe a lot of people didn't long here, and maybe a lot of people are going to short from this range, and we're going to you are going to get stopped out potentially, because if we do break above this high, it's very likely we're going to go all the way up here to this 22.5 22.7 okay K range. Right, the reason why I am shorting this, okay, because I have been bullish all week with this kind of formation, looking for potentially for that move to the upside to this big major resistance zone, guys. This is what I am expecting. The only reason I entered a short position right over here is just because of a harmonic pattern, is because of the value area high, and there is a possibility in getting rejected. The best stop loss that you could have would be above this high over here, because if you break this high, I don't see a swing failure. I don't see a double top. If you are going to get above this high, I do see Bitcoin having that aggressive leg up, okay, all the way at least to the 22.4, 22.5. And you may ask yourself, why to that level? Well, if we take a look here at the VPVR from the daily, okay, so the SVP, looking at the volume profile from each day, all right, for the last 10 to 20 days, what I want to show you here right away is that we can see the point of controls right over here from each day on the 15th of June, 16th, 17th of June. We got one right over here on the 21st of June, right over here yesterday on the 24th of June. So right now we are currently above this range. So if we were to break above this level, you know, we do not have hardly any volume, as you can see right here. The biggest point of control was from the 14th of June all the way up at the 22.4. 22.4, we got a daily level at 22.5. So we start getting above this high, in my personal opinion, it's not going to be a failed breakout. It is very likely going to have that leg up to this range over here. This is why I have a tight stop loss. This is why, you know, I am hedging this potential, this long, okay? And just to, so you can understand this strategy, you know, this is the only reason I am shorting this, to hedge this long position that is already totally protected, already taken from profits, okay? So this one is absolutely fine. If it does get stopped out, even better, because I will be riding this short position that I do have here. But if this short that I do have here from this range gets stopped out, this is what I am risking, okay? And because I still have over 50% of my long here, because I did add a little bit, my average position did go up slightly, then of course the risk to reward, okay, once I get stopped out here, is going to be higher than what I have been risking, right? If that makes any sense. So, you know, if I do have that break up, you know, it's a 4-to-1 from this stop loss. Just to so you can understand this kind of strategy of hedging. Anyway, my point is, from the thumbnail, next move for Bitcoin, if we do break this high over here, if this high is broken on Bitcoin, we are going to very likely going to have a nice leg up here, all the way up to around about the 22.4, 22.5 at least, guys. Gaining this high at the 21.7, that would be approximately about a $700, $800 move to the upside on Bitcoin, very, very likely. Reason why is because we have a pretty nice gap in volume, okay, from this 21.7 all the way up here to the 21.4, all right? Very likely to see that nice leg up if we do break the highs, okay? It is also the value area high, looking at the VPVR, just to be pretty simple. Remember, we've got the value area high level, we've got the value area low level from this trading range that we do have, and you can see that it has been pretty nice support. Value area low and value area high has been also big resistance zone. This is where we're currently at. So if we start breaking this level, volume starts going very, very low on the VPVR. Next big value area, I wouldn't say value area high because there's hardly any volume. Next big major resistance zone is this one over here, where we do have the daily. We have these many 4-hourly closes also at this range, and we have the biggest point of control, which was on the 14th of June, right over here. Right over here. Hardly any volume at this range in between 21.7, all right, and 22.4. Anyway, that is what I wanted to explain in this video. Of course, you do have also the chance that this has been a complete failed breakout from this range. You are going to create a double top. I would still count this as a 0.88. It's just be a little bit of major volatility, and then potentially you could actually complete this harmonic pattern. I am still leaning slightly bullish here. I do think that there's a higher probability in us reaching this supply zone, right, of the 22 point, you know, between 22.4, 22.9 volatility range, okay, where the price should be getting a reaction for a potential shorting opportunity. Of course, if you're longing from anywhere here, this would be a take profit zone, no doubt in my mind, because I do see a roll back down from this level. Let me just say hello. Are you in a short position on BTC? Yes. Bom dia, says Carlos. Hello. Yo Pratesh, how are you doing? I hope you had a sound sleep, says Savio. I absolutely did. I hope you did too. Bernie, hola Tether Legends. ¿Cómo estás, Bernie? I'm doing very well, thank you. Have a great weekend, Andy. Also, you, Naveen, have a fantastic weekend. Do we still hold our short position? I mean, this is a very good question. If you are hedging, all right, remember on yesterday's live stream, okay, we were talking about, you know, for me, really, this is not a trading area, okay? The only reason I traded a short here is because I have a backup of a long position from this range, all right? I am backing up my short just in case it gets stops out. I will be riding this long position, all right? The risk to reward here is pretty good. It is worth a short position, okay, just in case you do create that double top, that slightly lower high here, and roll down, guys, in the next coming days. There's only a couple of days, all right, for this potential harmonic pattern. Remember, we also move in Fibonacci time, all right? We cannot consolidate here forever, all right? This is only going to be in between 24 and 48 hours, believe it or not. It's not going to be like this for the next coming 48 hours. Bitcoin price action will not be doing this in the next 48 hours. We either going to jump up all the way to this level in less than 48 hours, or actually drop to this low and even break this zone, okay? Because we move also in Fibonacci time. We also have time. If you want this harmonic pattern to play out from this low to this low area, we would want to see a 1-to-1 extension, all right? Kind of the same, my goodness, the same amount of time from here, right, to here. We want the same amount of time from here down to the 1-to-1. This is the 1-to-1 extension Fibonacci. If we start making this kind of price action, then this harmonic will be absolutely eliminated. But it's very unlikely to do this price action in the next couple of days. The only reason why it could happen, a lot of sideways action still, it's because it's the weekend, Saturday, Sunday. All right, last couple of weekends we have seen a little bit of volatility, but the reason why we could go sideways, it's only because of the weekend, and there's not much volume. There are not much active traders. Trend TV, how are you doing? Aave chart described, please, Andy bro. For Mohammed, absolutely. I'll take a look at Aave right away. It would be nice to take a look at some other markets also. We do have the DXY getting this major rejection, still getting rejection from this zone. This could be, you know, rocket fuel for Bitcoin if we do see the DXY start dropping, all right, in the next couple of days. It's going to be rocket fuel for Bitcoin in the immediate short term. Now, we have seen the S&P 500 having a pretty nice bounce from these major levels. Pretty insane bounce. Also, DXY, I was in a long position on, not on the DXY, on the DAX 30 German stock market. There was a beautiful Gartley pattern here on DAX 30. Did along this. I closed my long already yesterday before the market ended because I am planning to, you know, take my profits. All right, it's the end of the month. It's time to collect the profits from your trading platforms, from PrimexBT, from Bybit. Okay, this position also on Bybit, I will be very likely closing on the weekend. Okay, maybe Monday at the latest, because it is time to get the funds, withdraw them by the end of the month. All right, take your trading profits, of course, to your wallet or to wherever you want. Guys, let's go quickly here. Let's take a look at what was it, Aave. Let's take a look at Aave right away. Why not here for someone in the community? And I want to see here, I got Joseph here, one of my strongest moderators in the chat. Thank you, my man, for giving insane support as always. Let's take a look at Aave, because this one does look like it's like in a massive descending wedge kind of scenario, right? Not really respecting too much, you know, these levels, but it looks like it is in a kind of a massive descending wedge. That will go sideways at some point, and will actually, you know, create an uptrend in the next coming months at some point. You know, this will finally find a bottom. Would I say the bottom is in? Absolutely not. Still not. I would like to see several weeks or several months on you know, on price action to the sideways price action to identify a potential bottom. Still aggressively in a downtrend, even though you're forming this descending wedge. You know, taking a look at the immediate short term on Aave, we need to, you know, we need to focus here. We need to know that we are in a pretty aggressive downtrend. Okay, just looking at level to level, we can see with this, you know, these levels have been very much respected. Look at this, these lows created on February at the $115 range. Okay, breakdown very much respected as resistance. You know, easy peasy short position right there, getting resistance at support. You know, it can't get more simple than that. But what is happening right now we are actually hitting this major resistance. Is this major resistance zone going to hold these lows created? We've already got a reaction, okay? We already got a reaction right over here. Let me just zoom in. A lot of volatility, a lot of wicks, but we can see the actual consolidation here on Aave. The actual consolidation is above the $70, and this is where we are getting that reaction, right? You're trying, the Aave price is trying to get above, you know, this $72, $73 range where we had that consolidation, as you can see, right? Remember, these wicks are basically most of the time are only noise. You want to see where the price consolidates, and you can see it with this confirmation right there. There's a consolidation before the actual drop. So this is where the price is reacting. Question is, will this actually fall down? Will we get rejected from this zone? And I think, you know, it is very, very possible. You know, is this going to be a lower high? Just take a look at Fibonacci from this high to the low area. We're basically also getting rejected from the 382 important Fibonacci level. As you can see, rejection at 302, getting a reaction now the last few hours on the 382, possibly coming down, you know, at least to the 618 level to this consolidation is very, very possible on Aave, and maybe have a leg up breakout from the zone to hit 618 Fibonacci levels, right? Where we do have, you know, these levels are also, look at this, we have big consolidations at the 618 also. Sometimes you do have, you know, this confluence exactly at, you know, fib levels, which is pretty impressive, where you could decide to take a short or a long. In this case, it would be a short. So all depending on Bitcoin, okay? This is all depending on Bitcoin. And because I am leaning slightly bullish on Bitcoin, okay? I am leaning slightly bullish on Bitcoin. You guys know this. There's only a scenario here. This is for me a kind of 50-50%. I'm slightly leaning bullish. I would say 55% of chances for me that we are going to have this leg up. And because I think we are going to have this leg up, it will affect the altcoins, all right? The altcoins, you know, even though altcoins are hitting major resistance and is in a downtrend, and it does look like we're going to roll down, okay, from big major levels, then, you know, I'm not going to short it if Bitcoin does look bullish, and I do think Bitcoin is going to gain, you know, a few percentage in the next coming days, because then you will have, you know, a breakout of resistance. If Bitcoin is bullish, a lot of altcoins will very likely follow. So let me just go here quickly through the comment section. This is my thoughts here on Aave. I would stay a little bit cautious. Best for trading in between Monday and Friday, guys. Matic. Let's take a look at Matic. We still have time to join the tournament, blockchain games. I don't have the link down anymore. I can provide it if you tag me in the Telegram group, okay? I am actually closing with only 2 days left. I'm not going to promote it. We're over 215 people already on the competition, which is absolutely crazy. 215 people, more than enough. So I'm not actually talking about the competition anymore. For me, it's fine. I don't need to talk about it in between today and tomorrow. Tomorrow is the last day to join. It's fine. I'm fine with this amount of people, okay? For the Telegram group, it's a huge amount of people. It's more than other influencers also. It's absolutely fine. It's going to be very exciting. Very exciting. There is time till tomorrow. Make sure to tag me in the general group if you want the link to join the team and also the Telegram. Right, Seb, how are you doing? Thank you very much for joining the live stream, my man. Let's take a look at Matic. I got someone here in the comment section. Can you take a look at Matic? Absolutely can. I absolutely can. Let's take a look at Matic. Matic has had a pretty nice leg up here. A pretty nice leg up to even breaking above this major support zone. It hasn't turned much into resistance. We didn't get a reaction at this level. We can see Matic, you know, what we were talking about very likely is waiting for a reaction, right? Waiting for a reaction at a certain resistance level. If we take a look here at Matic, you know, this solid support range, you know, we actually sliced through on the 4-hourly chart pretty nicely. So it's very hard to say. What we are getting right now on Matic is resistance from this lower high trend line over here. This is where we are getting the current reaction right now. You can see the touches here from the lower highs zone right there. So this is currently where we are getting our resistance, still creating a lower high. What would be extremely bullish for Matic is actually breaking this last lower high. If you break above this range, then of course, maybe this is not going to get supported because of this insane run up, but you are very likely going to create a higher low and continue back up. All right. So this is something that we'll have to pay attention in the next coming days. Yeah, this is a very, very solid level on Matic. We talked about this range on Matic. Okay, if we take a look at another chart where we do have more price data on Matic, it's a very, very strong range. We were trading here for over almost 2 months in between, you know, the 30-cent level and the 45-50 cent range. This is currently where Matic got that beautiful bounce from these lows, almost retesting the 30-cent low here. So we got a beautiful bounce. Very likely that Matic is potentially going to create an uptrend in the next coming weeks. I would stay extremely cautious, watching Bitcoin at all times. But I think Matic can create, if we do get rejected from this zone, a higher low over here and then continue and have a new uptrend. Please check DOT and what you think it will survive in and think it will survive in the next bull run. What's your take? Yeah, Polkadot is very likely going to survive and will do very well on the bull run, next bull run. It's one of those, you know, #1 L1 projects. Okay, it's still in the top 10. If we take a look, just number 10 right now. What I think of Polkadot is that it's still in development. A lot of blockchain projects still in development and still has, you know, a lot of things to do and develop. But like I said, if we take a look at Polkadot, you know, Polkadot price levels, you know, Polkadot launched around about $2-3 approximately. As soon as we got a Polkadot on the exchanges, it was already a few dollars. So, you know, how much lower can it go? I never seen Polkadot below $1. So we are actually trading at, you know, just slightly above $6 a few days ago. So how much lower can it go? These are already accumulation levels. If the all-time high here is above $50, you know, and you are trading at, you know, $6 range, you know, who cares buying at $6 or $7 or $4 or $3 or $8? You know, if you are going to reach these highs at some point, and of course nothing is guaranteed, you don't need to reach all-time highs, but on projects such as Polkadot, it is very likely to happen in the next coming years at some point, 2024, 25, 26. It's very likely to happen. All right, it's a very, very strong L1 project, and I think it's just going to do very, very well. It's very, very likely. So that is my opinion on Matic. On Polkadot. And you know, take a look at the immediate short term for hourly chart to see what could happen in the next coming days. We did have a beautiful retest here at this major resistance zone. Okay, this support right here turning into very, very strong resistance, and you know, coming back down and creating this double bottom scenario. Now what is happening right now is that we are having a little bit of bullish momentum, creating these higher lows on Polkadot, and the ideal scenario on Polkadot would be breaking this $9 range. If Polkadot does manage to break this $9 range, it is very, very likely going to continue an uptrend. We've got these lower highs trend line, and we've got a big support resistance zone that needs to be broken. Then we could potentially look for that higher low scenario, okay, to look for for a nice uptrend, for a new uptrend. Till then, it's still in a downtrend, still creating lower highs. Trend is your friend, despite we did create a small double bottom here. So yeah, I would stay extremely cautious. Only if we consolidate at this range. At the $9 range, have a large consolidation, not managing to get above this major resistance, lower high trend line, I would consider entering into a short position with very low risk. All right, very low capital, good risk management, because, you know, we are in a downtrend and it's potentially not going to successfully go up. If we break up this major resistance $9, then I would be considering, you know, looking for long positions in the correction. That's what I think about Polkadot, you know, just keeping it a little bit simple. In a nutshell, is Shiba short, says Sam. Let's take a look at Shiba Inu. Shib was actually a there was a really good short position on Shiba. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. Let's zoom in here on Shiba Inu, and I remember very much talking about Shiba Inu when it was pumping, because, you know, I'm not sure what live stream it must have been on the 21st of June. On the live stream on the 21st of June, I got some people, you know, Shiba Inu is pumping, it's pumping like crazy. And I remember we were just about to hit this range, to hit this support level. And I very much remembered, because a lot of people were pretty hyped up with this pump. And what happened with Shiba Inu, this is the 4-hourly chart looking at the, you know, the month of May and also June. Look at these lows created here at the 1 level, okay, the 0.00001 level, big support range, you know, getting that consolidation on the 4-hourly chart. And we talked about, you know, if this level doesn't get a consolidation, doesn't get a stop, and, you know, with these altcoins, especially meme coins, you just get a bunch of volatility and big bounces. You don't usually get large consolidations when you have big massive pumps. You just get big massive rejections. And, you know, we were talking about, you know, if this, and you can check the live stream from the 21st, if this level doesn't hold or doesn't have a small consolidation, it's very likely going to have that leg up and rejection from this point. And why was that? Reason number one for me was this big massive spike on the VPVR, you know, strong volume on the VPVR, beautiful rejection from that range. And also we did have, you know, pretty large consolidation here as support. Look at the price action on the 4-hourly at this range. You are holding this level. It's holding this level. You know, we did manage to get above this range and holding it kind of support, creating a small descending triangle here on the 4-hourly. So it was a major zone. Big spike on the VPVR. And I think we were taking a look at fib levels from this high, okay? There are some different points to take a look at Fibonacci levels, and, you know, taking a look at the fib levels from this high to the low, it was, you know, also the 618 from this high zone to this low zone over here, you know, 618, 65. It was a pretty nice short. Now, you can either think that this is probably going to create a double top also. For me, it is a risky short because you want to get into the first retest. Always. You want to get into the first or first retest of a resistance or a support. You don't want to get into the second retest, because second retest can be a breakout. You know, nothing is guaranteed to be a double bottom or a double top, but it also can happen. It also happens a lot. So, you know, if you have good risk management, you know, why not? You know, and sometimes you do get these wicks and then the rejection to get that people that speculate is going to be a double top, guys. But this is the risk. You know, you either wait for that wick and that rejection where you do have a swing failure pattern, and then you jump into a trade. That would be, you know, the high probability trade right there. But of course, you know, there is also a scenario here that Shiba might just roll down from these levels. And then you might think, oh, I was waiting for that swing failure pattern. I was waiting for that, you know, pump and dump for the confirmation, and I missed out big time in this correction. Okay, this double top. But this is, you know, part of the game. You know, you either getting now, or you wait for a reaction, you wait for a potential failed breakout swing failure pattern, or you risk it right now where you are very close. You know, risk to reward here can be pretty high. Your stop loss here on Shiba Inu, you know, against the potential gains that you can have, at least a 2-to-1 trade. I would consider taking profits at this zone over here, because it's been a major zone as support. Big consolidation on Shiba. Of course, I'm not going to shout out the number here, because it's, you know, 0.00001 levels right there, or the 0.000117 right over here for a double top. Ideal scenario for me would be having a little spike to the upside and closing at least a 1 hourly or even 4 hourly better, getting another consolidation, giving you that confirmation of weakness breakout, you know, kind of a bearish divergence here with the higher highs and lower lows on the RSI, and then jump into that trade, you know, for that failed breakout. It's already it already looks pretty good for a short, I'm not going to lie. But this is up to you, you know. Will you manage to have a tight stop loss? Will you manage to get stopped out? You know, there's always time to get back in a trade if you're not risking too much. If you get stopped out and then come down and confirm that this leg up has been a complete failure, you know, again, entry, stop loss above the highs that you have created, and then, you know, try and ride that trend to the downside. Of course, I would be looking at Fibonacci levels from this low to take profits to the high that you do create. You know, already taking profits at 50%, protecting position 618. So yeah, not much to add more there on Shiba Inu. A double top scenario right here at the biggest point of control from the last 2 months traded. Potential rejection double top, absolutely. There's a high probability that this will fail and will continue back down. Yeah, not much to add there on Shiba Inu. Morning, Jamie, how are you doing? Morning, Andy. Can you please check Crow, please, bro? Absolutely. Partesh, please check Rune, and where is the possible level to short for shorting? Okay, we can do some analysis on Rune here for my members, and Jamie, absolutely. Jamie Crow wants me to take a look at Crow. First of all, let's take a look at Crow right away, see what's going on. I think Crow, bigger relief rally is very, very possible. This is very, very interesting on Crow. We are at the value area high from the volume traded, you know, the last 10 days approximately. Value area high zone, just about to kind of break it. We have created a kind of inverse head and shoulder scenario here on Crow, as you can see, right? You know, nice big consolidation right there. Nice head here and a nice higher low right there, inverse head and shoulder. It is very, very possible that we are going to go higher on Crow in the next coming days. It is very, very possible. We do have a projected move, and this is only going to be a massive relief rally inside of a very aggressive downtrend, guys. Don't get extremely bullish if we do have that leg up on Crow, because we will be starting to, you know, enter a nice shorting opportunity. I think we can go to the 15 cent level, even 16 or 17 cents for Crow. I would be waiting patiently to reach those levels for a potential shorting opportunity. Why? Because we are in a very massive downtrend, and I think the downtrend and sideways action is very likely to continue in the next coming months. At least coming back down to retest these lows at some point will happen, in my opinion. So if we take a look at, you know, value area low, big zone, value area low from the volume traded on the 12th of May till the 10th of June, all right? Almost a month of volume traded. We got a value area high, we got a biggest point of control at this level, and we got a value area low. Best levels looking at this, high, low, and biggest point, biggest spike. Value area low, first major resistance, where the price is very likely going to get a reaction, where it's very likely going to get, you know, a potential rejection and have a little bit of a correction right there. You know, you can see it on the price action. You are getting this support, several bounces as support. And if we take a look at the highest point, you know, from this consolidation to the lowest point, you know, high to low, this is where I would look at my fibs. From this high point right there to the low point, all right, you are here hitting that 61865 Fibonacci level. Absolutely beautiful, confirming the confluence from this support level, Fibonacci, value area low, you know, and continuing the downtrend very likely at this point. Maybe not continuing because you might create a higher low, but this is why I would take profits already, depending on where we finish, all right, at 50% Fibonacci retracement. So if I short from this range at the 16, 17 cents, you know, we might even not reach those levels in the coming weeks, but if it does reach, that would be a good shorting opportunity for me. And I would be aiming for the 50%. So from 16, 17 cents to the 13 cents, that would be the kind of movement, just in case you do create a higher low in the next coming weeks. But yeah, that would be the shorting level. So far on Crow, or depending on what Bitcoin does, if Bitcoin is bullish, it will help the altcoins to have bullish momentum. If Bitcoin starts getting rejected from this zone, you know, and creates a kind of a double top here, it might have a harmonic and, you know, starts falling in the next coming days. This will not be good for some altcoins. I think, you know, this one right over here, it does look bullish. I do see some bullish momentum in the next coming days for Crow, creating, you know, slightly higher lows, higher highs, till we've, you know, reach higher levels and consolidate sideways. Of course, first rejection zone for Crow would be the 382, 50%. You know, the 382, we already see on the 382 that we have had, you know, a reaction here as support. We have had a bounce. So 14 cents can be immediate short-term rejection on Crow. We're only 1 cent away from that level. Not much to add here on Crow. Let's take a look at Rune here for Patesh. Absolutely, let's take a look at Rune. And I'll go through the super chat right away. Joseph, thanks for the insane support, my man. And also Seb here was here just a moment ago. There's Crow for Jamie. Thanks for the super chat, Jamie. Let's take a look at Rune, and then I'll go through the next super chat here on Chris. Let's go. Let's take a look at Rune right away. Rune US dollar. I see Scotty in the comment section. PP Santos, eGold. I'm going to take a look at eGold for Chris. Mariela Alporto, thanks for joining. Another moderator here that I got. Should I close my eGold trade? S&P 500 quite bullish as Chris. We can take a look at that. We can take a look at eGold right away. First of all, let's take a look at Rune. I mean, this is the thing. It is, you know, Bitcoin, in my personal opinion, is looking more bullish than bearish. You know the deal, guys. Even though, you know, some altcoins are going to be facing major resistance zones, they are probably not going to get rejected if Bitcoin has a pump, all right, in the next couple of days. You might see some resistance, volatility, and breakouts on altcoins. I am not trading altcoins at the moment. I am just trading Bitcoin. So taking a look at Rune, first of all, taking a look at Rune, we can zoom in on the 4 hourly on Rune right away to see what kind of price action we do have. You know, first, Rune is looking pretty good. Rune is having some big, massive bullish momentum, not having any consolidation, any wicks, okay? This would be the ideal scenario, something like this, you know, to see a reaction from these levels. We are currently facing this major resistance very well. We would have to see Rune if we are going to get, you know, that volatility. And here's where you know that the price action is facing that resistance and you could enter a potential short. Fibonacci levels breaking through the 50%. It is likely that to have one last leg up, at least to the 618 levels from this current drop. And we got a major zone here that has been respected before, which is the $2.60. I would be waiting patiently to see how we react at this level. We either react at this 50% right now in the next, you know, 1 to 2 days, or we react at this level over here. So far, not interested in shorts because the uptrend is looking pretty strong. No signs of stopping anytime soon. Once I see signs of stopping soon, then I could potentially enter a short. when you consolidate, when you get a reaction. So yeah, so far on Rune, not looking too bad. I think Rune has had an insane run up the last 4 days. We take a look here at the last THORChain, yeah, 38% up in less than 7 days. Absolutely crazy. Let's take, I think Rune can be traded on Bybit. Yeah, it can be traded on Bybit, guys. If you are interested in trading on Bybit, you know the deal. You get up to $4,450 worth of bonus, okay, to be claimed at the rewards hub once you sign up with the link in the description. They added $400 worth of bonus because of the World Series of Trading competition. It's a special offer that I do have, okay, added $400. It used to be $4,050. Now it's up to $4,450 that can be claimed. You need to follow the steps to claim all of that bonus in the rewards hub on Bybit, my favorite swing trading platform. Let's go here through eGold, because all of these altcoins are having some pretty nice bullish momentum. Right, I think I remember talking about eGold here. Yeah, I think we were talking about eGold here at this resistance channel for that potential short, right? We do have a lot of resistance here on eGold. So your question, Chris, is should I close my eGold trade? I guess you're in a short position because you're saying that, you know, the S&P 500 is looking bullish. I would say it's still a little bit too soon. I mean, I think you could react from this range and get a corrective move on Rune. There is big resistance on eGold. We got the VPVR levels, big spike on the VPVR levels from the volume traded in between May and June. You could get that one last leg up here, one push, and then that corrective move. I mean, this is the thing, you are having slightly higher highs here. You are just about to create a double top or another slightly higher high. If this does pump a little bit more and gets a small reaction, that would be the ideal short scenario. I mean, shorting from this level is already good. I guess you are in a small loss or break even if you're shorting from this range. You need to be cautious. Next leg up would be the potential last one. Big resistance level right over here on eGold in between the 64 cents, 66. You know, that volatility, stay cautious. This is one of the reasons that I do not mainly trade altcoins, because of the volatility. I'm very much comfortable with Bitcoin, just trading Bitcoin. So big spike on the VPVR, big support level, big consolidation here, you know, big resistance from this ascending channel. As you can see, very well respected. Higher lows being respected, higher highs, resistance trend line being respected. One last leg up here, maybe on eGold, is the potential trigger for that short position. This is the thing, you either get stopped out if you're risking just a little bit. You know, should I close my short, or depending on where you're shorted, of course. I wouldn't mind shorting this on eGold. If I do have one last leg up, I would be very much considering entering a short position. I'm actually going to put an alert here to see, you know, how we react. How is that pump? Because you can have a big massive pump also like this. If you start breaking above these highs, then this is very likely going to turn into a short-term support level, and you will be getting a bounce from this range to almost retest the highs that you do create in the short term. So they are small, quick scalp and day trades from these moves on eGold that can happen. Thanks, Andy, always helpful, says Jamie. Very welcome, my man. Smash the like button, guys, says Buhabendra. Thank you very much for the insane support. PP Santos, can you please check eGold? eGold is here. You know, eGold is at big resistance, guys. You're probably just going to get that volatility. Stay cautious. This does look like it is ready for that corrective move after this momentum to the upside. You're just retesting the highs. You are getting this reaction. This is very likely to fail in the immediate short term. You might get one push to the upside. Don't get, you know, extremely scared. the probabilities in getting rejection, you know, at this, you know, 64, 66 cent, $66 range is highly probable. Big spike on the VPVR, big support range, you know, the highs of this ascending channel, slightly higher highs, no big massive momentum, you know, just slightly higher highs, ready for that move down. Yeah, this is all up to you. Of course, you need to have very good risk management. TA isn't everything. BTC will go up because macro is getting a little better this week. Commodities are finally going down, and investors finally saw for the first time inflation is slowing down. Yes, well, for me it's all TA. For me, for potential gains, it's always technical analysis. For me, for trading, of course, media, you know, it's always good to see you know, fundamentals. You know, if there's good sentiment, if there's bullish sentiment, if the, you know, investors' confidence is bullish or bearish, of course this will affect the market. But, you know, look, just by doing technical analysis, I know how to make gains on just by doing technical analysis, despite whatever is happening in the market. Best example was the natural gas trade, guys. This was absolutely insane. A lot of the people saying we are going to go higher. Natural gas prices are going to absolutely, you know, still continue to skyrocket. I entered a short position here on, you know, natural gas on PrimexBT, making huge gains. I mean, the reason why I closed my long on DAX 30 is because I've had a really nice month on PrimexBT, made over $1/4 of a Bitcoin, which is absolutely phenomenal. And this is, I'm going to withdraw, you know, these profits from the month to my cold wallet, because yeah, basically I've had a pretty nice month and I don't want to have the funds on the exchange, you know, all the profits out. And this was mentioned, all right, if you check out the live stream, you know, I was looking for that distribution. This was not clear, this was a absolutely insanely clear distribution event on natural gas. This is something I wanted to point out, because yes, this is a crypto channel, but I like to, you know, analyze some other markets in my free time, especially when PrimexBT you can trade other different assets using Bitcoin or Ethereum or any other or the stable coins such as USDT and USDC as collateral. But this was an absolute beautiful distribution. I'm saying, guys, most of the people, most of the retail, you know, thinking of Eastern Europe, you know, conflict that is happening right now, that started in March, okay, February, March, I'm not sure exactly when. This is how, you know, I don't really, I mean, I do care, of course, of what is happening, but don't pay too much attention to what is of the news and what's going on, you know. And a lot of people saying, oh my goodness, you know, natural gas, it is, you know, absolutely flying for the next coming months. We are going to see much higher prices. And I was saying on the channel, you know, no, this is not the moment that you need to be, you know, extremely bullish on natural gas. Who cares of what is happening? I mean, with all of my respect, just by looking at the charts and the fundamentals, who cares what is happening worldwide? You know, smart money is not buying at these peaks over here. They are leaving. This is a clear distribution event here on natural gas. If no one is clear of what is a Wyckoff distribution event, it is right over here. Of course, it is not always perfect. You just need to understand how, you know, smart money leaves at the peaks when you break the all-time highs slightly. You slightly create higher highs just for a potential big drop. And, you know, I was pretty surprised. We had the fourth peak. I got stopped out at a small loss, because I did enter at this spike here and then got stopped out, but I re-entered once I saw this fourth peak at this level. And you can check out the live streams from this short position. It was a beautiful short position, you know, looking for that $6 range, okay, looking for that retest at least of these lows and this highs, you know, from this level. And it happened, guys, it happened. Risk to reward from this was absolutely insane. This was you know, this was about a 6-to-1, you know, risk to reward right there. Anyway, so this is, this is the best example to say it is not only technical analysis. For me, it is only technical analysis. Not it is always technical analysis, it is only technical analysis. You need to be bullish here once the conflict starts, right? In Eastern Europe, speculating that, right, a lot of people are going to rush in, to buy up, okay, to trade long natural gas, but not after a couple of months, all right, when the natural gas prices have more than doubled in less than 2 months. Then you see this exhaustion distribution. Yeah, this is coming down. This is coming down. When you have, most of the people of your family and friends talking about, oh my goodness, natural gas prices are going to go higher, and oil and everything. I am bearish in oil also. I think, crude oil will come down, because this is, you need to have that inverse, sentiment against retail people. And, this was a beautiful trade, guys. You can check that trade, from the 9th, 10th, 12th of June, around this area. I was talking about this trade many, many times. Anyway, talking about that, PrimexBT is phenomenal for this. You can use Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDT as collateral, trade gold, oil, natural gas, Dow Jones, NASDAQ. You got 7% bonus added to your deposit. I do use this platform a lot. And today, and the month of June has been absolutely insane, been absolutely crushing it here. And this is my trading platform to accumulate Bitcoin. I do not change the Bitcoin into dollars, not on this platform. Yes, on Bybit, but not on PrimexBT. This is my, accumulate Bitcoin exchange. And just to say, you get 7% added to your deposit. You deposit $10,000, you're getting $700 on top of that. You deposit, $50,000, you're getting $3,500. You're getting 7% on top of that deposit to trade with, of course, to give you more buying power. Anyway, Pipi Santos says, gracias Andy, ven por Dubai, saludos. Muchas gracias amigo. I will come to Dubai. I went a few months ago, planning to go after the summer. Lot of influencers. It's really good to do networking. The Dubai mafia, the Dubai crypto mafia, as my moderators say. Right, what do you think of FTX bailing out BlockFi and Voyager? I am not aware of this. I haven't read much news the last few days. Andy, my brother, please check Jasmy. What's going on with this coin, man? Why are so many people like this cryptocurrency? Do I have to take a look at Jasmy? Do I have to do a little bit of research? JasmyCoin, it's 400, so it's got 50 million market capitalization. I think this one, whoa. Is this a scam coin? Is this a scam coin? This one had a big, massive drop. JasmyCoin, from $2 in March of 2018, it went down to 1 cent. There's a little bit of a fishy movement right there. Yeah, stay cautious with these altcoins. I mean, look at this. If you are bullish on this cryptocurrency, I have to say, this is the moment you want to buy when you are finding a flaw. You don't want to buy. Pretty simple, guys. Just a very, very easy tip here for investing. I'm not sure if you want to trade it or invest it, but for investing is so much easier than trading. Because when a price of something is pumping like crazy, yes, you can buy and make a 2x, a quick 2-3x, if you don't know how to buy and know how to sell, and don't get massive euphoria and say, I'm going to hold it, because it will turn around at some point. But you don't buy here. You don't buy at these big major drops or these pumps, or, when you're dropping aggressively. You start buying when, the potential floor is in. The potential floor is in. You're creating a kind of a lot of sideways action right there. For several months right now. Of course, I have no idea about this project. I'm not sure if it's a good project or not. A lot of altcoins will die and this one might just do like this for several years. But you know, it is the moment. If you are bullish on a project, these are the moments you want to stack up. When it's absolutely going sideways, the selling pressure has got absolutely exhausted right now, and you're just going to go flat. Let me just analyze, you know, if you're talking, I think this one, you know, is available on I don't know why, but it does ring a bell that this one is available on Jasmy is available here for leverage trading on Bybit. So, you know, let's just take a look at the immediate short term right over here, and it does look like that. This is looking at the 4-hourly chart. You know, it is still aggressively in a downtrend. Massive aggressive lower highs. Very much respected here. Still in a very aggressive downtrend. But it is also kind of creating a double bottom scenario. So it's going to be a fight in between bulls and bears. A big major rejection zone. I can tell you already, it is this one right over here. If we do connect this. We've got biggest point of control here from the last couple of months traded. You know, lot of volume here. So we've got the low range of this area. It can be very strong resistance. Price action has been touching with volatility this low range. What range? The 0.011 cent level. 0.011 here on Jasmy. You got value area, low area, okay, here, starting to have a big mountain on the VPVR. This is very likely a rejection point here for a rollback down. On Jasmy, I would stay extremely cautious. Fib levels from these highs to the lows. Also 618, you know, this 0.011 is a strong resistance. 618 from the start of the drop, and it is also big support level. You know, your massive descending triangle right there, breaking down, aggressive move to the downside, not managing to break the lows, coming back up. Potential rejection here at the 0.011 is very likely. You might get a spike up to almost hit the 0.012, but it's very likely, in my opinion, that we're not going to have a successful breakout on Jasmy. Follow the trend. Trend is still aggressively to the downside. If you're looking for the highest probability trade, it is here. You know, if you pump slightly a little bit more and get a couple of rejections, all right, on the price action, is when you want to jump in a trade here on Jasmy. But looking for, you know, long-term position, long-term portfolio, this is the moment you want to start buying if you believe in the project. Right, QNT, is USDT safe? I get a question from N.B. I mean, this is on everybody's mind. Every crypto investor, is USDT safe? There's nothing safe, first of all, investing. But most of the trading platforms, the big platforms, use US dollar tether. US dollar coin has also been integrated on most of them. US dollar coin and US dollar tether are very safe in my personal opinion. There will not be, you know, a big massive withdrawal of all of the USDT and USDC. They are used very much on most of the platforms. If USDT were to lose a little bit of its, you know, value, you know, the dollar peg, I think there would be a big massive rescue. You know, it would be rescued. It would go back to $1. I think there's no very low risk in US dollar tether, you know, either going down in value, disappearing, or whatever you want to think about it. I think, you know, because most of the big exchanges, big crypto investors, companies use US dollar tether, it's unlikely it's going to be, you know, devalued well below $1. So I don't see US dollar tether trading at 80 cents. Or even 90 cents. You could have that volatility between 96 cents, 95 cents. It would go straight back up to $1 in a matter of a few days, in my personal opinion. So is USDT safe? For me, I would say yes. Why are we checking the number 400 coin? I don't get it. Should we be looking at the top 100 at least to avoid promoting giving exposure to these coins? I mean, this is the thing. It doesn't matter. We can take a look at any crypto. This is what I said. You know, I have no idea what this coin is. Stay cautious because this, you know, this was maybe a dead coin. This is maybe a coin that is dead and it's just going to go sideways for years and years and years. Till a millionaire comes and you know, decides to pump the price and buy, you know, $10 million worth of Jasmy because it's got such a so low market capitalization. It will have a massive big jump. Pure, you know, speculation. And, you know, I don't know. This is not a coin that I would look at. Not financial advice, as Muriel El Porto. Absolutely. Hey Andy, please, FLM USDT, thanks, says Ricky. Let's take a look at FLM. Why not? Is this Flamingo Finance? Flamingo Finance. This was also added on Bybit. Bybit have added so much cryptocurrencies. I mean, if you are good, you know, trading these highly volatile altcoins, if you are good, you know, finding the top or the bottom, you know, you can make huge gains on these altcoins. Yeah, they have added Flamingo here on Bybit, I think maybe a few weeks ago. Let's take a look at FLM. Why not Flamingo? I mean, look at this. I mean, if you managed to buy here and sell here on Flamingo Finance, you know, this is up, you know, 250%. Cautious because it comes straight back down. Looking at the 4-hourly, 250%. You know, if you're using a 10x leverage for an altcoin, is pretty high. You know, you are making here 2,500% move. Of course, you have absolute no idea if this is going to happen. You know, this is why this is, you know, this is kind of a roulette for me. These altcoins are like too volatile for my style of trading. I mean, what can I say about this cryptocurrency? What would you say about this crypto? You know, you created the lows here in late 2020, early 2021, come back up, come back to these lows. Yeah, is this the bottom? You know, are we going to get a big bounce from the lows created on 2020 and 2021? This is the $1 million question. I don't like to analyze altcoins basically. If they're not in the top 50 or top 100, like someone said here in the comment section, they are very unpredictable. You know, when I do technical analysis, I want a strong market such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, or, you know, oil, natural gas, strong market with a lot of liquidity. You're taking a look at these cryptos, you know, Flamingo Finance, and, you know, they've got less than 50 million market capitalization, which is an absolute baby, totally manipulated. There's no TA to apply on these kind of coins most of the time, because you get these kind of pump and dump scenarios. I'm going to say no analysis on Flamingo. Yeah, no analysis. Please check QNT. Andy says, Dan, absolutely. Let's take a look at Andy. Can you check Ethereum, please? I am in a short. Right. Let's take a look at Ethereum also. QNT and Ethereum. Shiba, please. Is it good short opportunity? Ibrahim John, I did take a look at Shiba Inu just about 10-15 minutes ago. You can you know, go back on the live stream. I did take a look at Shiba Inu, gave my opinion. Let's take a look at some other altcoins here for the community. Bybit has so many shit coins, says Partish. Yeah, but anyway, you know, a lot of shit, it doesn't, you know, you didn't need to buy them, but you can trade them if you're good. But I stay very cautious. I do not trade, you know, these low cap cryptocurrencies because I don't need to. I only needed to trade Bitcoin and Ethereum and a couple of high cap coins to make huge gains by the end of the month. Why risk? You know, why risk? Everyone wants to buy that, wants to get into that 200% pump with a 10-20x leverage to make, you know, 5,000%, you know, gains. Why? If you can make 50% gains, 100% gains, you know, during the weeks, and then at the end of the month you might make, you know, 500% gains of your, you know, what you have been risking. And this is how I trade, because I don't know how to trade any other way. If I'm trying to catch these, you know, be emotional and trying to get into these 1000% pumps, yeah, this is only going to get you nervous. You're basically gonna not be a successful trader at the end of the day. Right, let's take a look at QNT right away here. I want to give you a little bit of chat, guys, a little bit of my opinion, a little bit of my experience. I've only been trading, I've only learned how to trade 2017. I've only been 5 years in, you know, the trading, you know, technical analysis industry. But it's been enough. It's been enough to know what works for me and what doesn't work for me. Let's take a look at QNT and zoom out a little bit to see what is happening, and then we're going to go through Bitcoin again, guys. We have to go through Bitcoin, the #1 crypto, to see what is going on. Okay, let's zoom out here on QNT, Quant. This one does look like that a bigger relief rally is likely to happen. I would say, you know, reason #1, let's take a look at the RSI to confirm these bullish divergence, where we do have higher, you know, these lower lows on the price action and higher lows on the RSI, giving us that bearish exhaustion. And let me just go here to the 4 hourly. This is already happening. I think we are basically getting rejected from lower high trend line here. Lower high trend line. Getting rejection right over here. Good thing about this one is that we have actually gotten above a big zone. Which big zone? This one right over here. We have actually got above this level. Which is pretty good. I think, you know, the possibility in actually going to higher is very possible. Well, there we have it. The biggest resistance point of control. We got the lower high trend line. We got biggest point of control. Fibonacci, I would go with this high to this low. We probably just slightly got above the 618. We just touched this 0.78 to perfection. So we got above the 618, but 0.78 is a big Fibonacci level. You know, perfect touch from this high to the low. You know, also big spike on the VPVR. You could already, you know, look for that short position already on Quant here. Big level to short. Not even waiting for a reaction because you got too much confluence. You got the 0.78 fib level from this drop. You've got biggest point of control and you've got the lower high trend line here. We are working with the trend, and what does the trend tell us? The trend is telling us, you know, we are still going down despite these big relief rallies. There's short-term big trading opportunities right there. There is a possibility on Quant on this retracement to get a bounce from this level. So going from $66 all the way here to the $60 range. $60 range could be a strong support level where we could get a bounce. You know, we're hitting 50% level, 618 from this pump. Yeah, 50% is at the $59, so you could get that stop here on Quant for maybe another attempt in breaking the highs. But yeah, it seems like on Quant, lower is level. Looking at the short term, I think we could drop in the coming days after this big pump that we've had in these last few days. Correction is likely at least to round about the $60. Stay cautious at $60 because you could get that, you know, you could get that bounce from that $59 range. A little bit of volatility. You could, you know, hitting the 50% 618 from this pump. You could get that second attempt on the highs. It looks pretty good. You know, just looking at short-term levels on Quant, I mean, this would have been a beautiful shorting opportunity. Very fast, very difficult short. But if you get your levels marked up, you know, biggest point of control at this range, not even reaching the biggest point, but you have a lot of spike in VPVR. The 7.78 important Fibonacci level, okay, from these highs to the lows, we hit that level to the exact cent on Quant, and you got the resistance trend line from these lower highs. Continuation to the downside. It was a quick, nice little scalp day trade right there. Just happened a few hours ago, hitting that level. Nice shorting opportunity. I think Quant is also available on Bybit. I think Bybit has just had up so many. It's only available on spot, not for leverage trading. Right, let me scroll down here. I got a super chat here from Substatus. Can you check Squid Grow? Absolutely. What is Squid Grow? What is Squid Grow? Squid Grow. Yeah, Squid Grow. There's no yeah, I can't see any Squid Grow here. Sorry. Squid DAO, Squid Game, Squid Finance. I know the Squid Game one was an absolute scam. Squid Game, Pixel Squid. We do not have any Squid Grow here, unfortunately, on CoinGecko. So it's, you know, definitely not going to be here on, yeah, on TradingView. No. Not here. Sorry about that. Thanks for the super chat. Anyway, thanks Andy for checking QNT. You're very welcome, my man. Tell me about Bitcoin. Absolutely, Andy. When are you going to dump? When are we going to dump? Says Priest of Crypto. Very good question. BTC ascending channel on the 1 hourly. Let's take a look at Bitcoin, guys. We are here for Bitcoin. Bitcoin is looking. I mean, you would say that this is an exhaustive uptrend, right? This is an exhaustive uptrend, and it does look like we are going to roll down, and you know, we are seeing the bulls struggling here with this uptrend. So, you know, you would assume that we are going to get that corrective move very, very soon. But, you know, we are retesting the highs here. Value area high, this inverse head and shoulder, you know, kind of scenario right here. Not a successful breakout from the lower highs. Consolidation. I am leaning slightly bullish. We are in a short-term uptrend. We are getting a big reaction, guys. This is why, for me, this is a 50-50. This is a level where I am bearish and bullish. I am bearish and bullish at this level, guys. Where would I be bearish, guys? If we have a leg up and get a reaction at this, you know, $22,400 and $22,900 is my shorting area. Big highs here created, big daily level. It is also the VPVR, you know, on this, you know, the SVP, sorry. The daily level right there, point of control is all the way up here at the 22.4K levels. You know, this is the big resistance level that I am, you know, willing to short. The only reason why I am not shorting here is because of this inverse head and shoulder scenario, getting above the neckline, retesting the highs. This does look like it wants to have a pop. Value area high is just about to get broken out, you know. Yeah, this is for me, it's almost a 50-50. Shorting levels, but this is why I am longing and shorting. I'm longing and shorting, hedging. I am hedging. Very good strategy if you know how to get into, you know, a long and a short at what levels. This was very much explained on yesterday's video, guys. I really like to explain why I am in, you know, why did I enter a long position here? Why am I short hedging here? You know, because for me, the probabilities in Bitcoin, you know, having that leg up to this range is very, very high, or even it is high to create a double top lower high scenario and actually come down in the next coming days, potentially to complete this harmonic pattern that will be invalidated by tomorrow, depending on what kind of price action. Okay, we've only got till the 27th, late tomorrow, to actually complete this drop. If we don't start dropping, you know, in the next 24 hours, this will very much be invalidated. I would be even more bullish if we just hover around here, because that leg up, it will very likely happen. Guys, Ethereum looking for dump. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum short trade signal is flashing, says Puppy. All right, let's take Ethereum is giving short signal now, Andy. Why is Ethereum giving a short position? Ethereum. Let's take a look at Ethereum right away. Ethereum giving a short. Yeah, we talked about Ethereum. When did we talk about Ethereum? I can't remember. A couple of days ago. Let me just get these boxes out of the way. There's a short-term analysis. I mean, we are at this range, guys. I mean, yeah, this for me is a shorting level. What is we do have this kind of inverse head and shoulder scenario here, right? We've got the lower highs, very well respected here. Also had a small consolidation, finally breaking out. Value area high, guys. Look at this. From the volume traded the last 10 days, value area high. Yeah, this is very much a shorting level on Ethereum, no doubt in my mind, guys. Congratulations on all of you. You know, this means you are kind of reading the chart properly, in my opinion. Value area high on the VPVR, big level being retested. You could get one more, a little bit of more volatility here. If you do get more volatility, even better, showing weakness of the bulls. But I would stay a little bit cautious here on the potential corrective move. We can either stop at these highs right there. We can either stop at the 50% 618 fib level from the low to the highs, which would be at the 1,000. So you can stop in between 1,160 and 1,120 would be a zone where, you know, Ethereum might be getting a bounce. But yeah, definitely corrective move on Ethereum in the coming days, in the coming hours, actually. Very possible. Stay cautious with the volatility here. I like to focus on Bitcoin before I take a look at Ethereum, because if Ethereum, right, if you're going to take a look at the textbook technical analysis move, right, from this low to the high, you know, breakout should take you almost to $1,500. Yeah, let's forget about that for the moment. And or depending on what Bitcoin does, guys, if I am looking for Bitcoin to have that leg up potentially to the 22.4, yeah, I will not be shorting Ethereum. I will not short Ethereum at this level. If Bitcoin does get that $800, $900 pump, because Ethereum is very likely going to break this high if Bitcoin is going to be bullish. But if Bitcoin does reach 22.5, 22.6 in the next coming hours, and we do see, well, hours, and you know, next coming hours, 48 hours, right, reaches those levels, and we do see Ethereum not managing, you know, just retesting even the high zone here, you know, just going to 1,271, 1,280, while Bitcoin is all the way up here, then I would say, wow, this is the time to short, guys. This is the time to short. Ethereum has just pumped just a little bit, retested the highs here to get that liquidity grab, and then it will have a corrective move. I would wait patiently, depending on what Bitcoin does. But yeah, these are shorting levels, of course. We've had a nice uptrend. It is ready to have some kind of corrective move. Stay safe, guys, with your trading. It is Saturday. Make sure to enjoy yourself. Have a fantastic weekend. Check out the links down below if you want an incredible bonus for PrimexBT. Remember, 7% added on your deposit, and Bybit up to $4,450 and 30 days of 0% maker fee. You do not pay fees, signing up with my link in the description for 30 days, guys. Make a fee. Check out Bitcoinsensus website for the latest news and technical analysis ideas. Make sure to smash up that like button right away to support the channel. Thank you, guys, and I will see you in the next one.